Okay, so now we're going to move to these little center areas here. You can see I already did a bunch of them just because it takes a long time. But there's no need to really stress about it. It's exactly the same thing as the technique over here, using down, down, up, up. But it's even easier to visualize over here. So for instance, to take this, to come to here, I simply move it in. Just make sure that we're okay on the other side. So that's down, down, up. And this goes up, but it won't let me, so I'll go down twice. So that's really it. And when you do that, you're not going to affect the edges here, and you just look for any opportunities. So let's look for some other examples of opportunities. I want to get this green one in, but you can see if I down, down, up, up it, it's going to be over here. So we look for other opportunities, just kind of looking around to see, here's a pink. Can I get this pink in here somewhere? Well, this can find a place right here, right? So we're going to down, down, up, up it from here. So it's down, down, up, up. So the good news with this is it doesn't take a whole lot of thought. There's a little bit of deconstructing that might have to happen. Let's see if we have any examples of that. And again, I'm not paying attention to these corner pieces. They're centers, but they're actually corner pieces if you look at it as a shape model. So how about this guy? Well, we see an opportunity to get this into here. So we'll go down. And then, whoop, we don't want to use this one here because it's this color is used. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to turn this to here because this color is not used. So down, down, up, up. It only has those very specific effects. And now after we do that, we simply turn this back. Splat. So some other opportunities, here's this red, which can come down to here. So I'm going to down, down, up, up it with this. However, this one is spoken for. So let's turn this one into place and do down, down, up, up, and then we can turn this back. Anyway, so this blue can come to here. So that's going to be down, down, up, up. So here's this orange. We don't want the orange to come into here, so where else can I deposit this? I can move this to here. Now if I move it to here, this comes down into this position. So I can take this and move this over here. By moving this here, this can now feed into this place over here. I just have to remember to move this orange back. So it's going to be down, down, up, up. We don't want this one participating. This guy is the odd one out, so I'm simply going to move this like so. So there's a couple things that you have, a couple deconstructing that you have to do to remember to get the gray back to here. So it's down, down, up, up. Gray comes back. Now I can start reconstructing everything else. This will come back over here. And we'll put this back in over here. Alright, so that's how we can easily put that one in. So it didn't take too many moves to do it. So how am I going to get this guy to coordinate with this over here? Well, let's see how we can strategize this. I move this here so we can see that this is all in line. So if this is all in line, then basically all I have to do, if this can come into here, is this can flip to here, to this spot over here. So it's really just one turn which can do it. So that's going to be my down, down, up, up. This guy has to get out of the way. You can see this red one doesn't belong, so splat. Just remember to move the purple one back. So it's down, down, up, up. I look at my breadcrumbs, purple one goes back. And now this one comes back over here, so now all of this is in. Okay. This one is a little too far away. But what red can come in through here? Well, it can come in by these guys. So if I move this in place, now this can move into here. I don't want to use this one or this, so that runs into problems. So I have to put another one that is not where it's supposed to be. This is where things are going to get a little bit more complicated. So I need to get another piece into here. I've already done a little bit of motion, but I've only done one motion like this, so I've got plenty more that I can potentially keep track of. So how can I get another piece into here that similarly doesn't belong? Well, I'm going to move this into position here, right? This doesn't belong, and I'll just move this back over here. Just got to remember to move the pink back, and the rest will follow. down, down, up, up. So let's get the pink one back. And now we can move this guy back in. So that's okay. And the rest is easy. I can just move this back in here. So now that this is all in, this little radioactive sign. What else we have? We've got this green. This green can come into here. This one we don't want to take out. So we have to put another one in its place. Which doesn't belong. This doesn't belong, so I'm going to move this into here. So easy stuff. Down, down, up, up. And now this is moved back, so we're okay. There may be better opportunities, like maybe this white. This coming to here, got to get this out of the way, so let's move this over here. So down, down, up, up. The limitations of these colors seem to guide me a little bit more. Alright, so that's in. What else can I easily and quickly do? Well, this pink is very close to where we want it. We want to get it into here. So because it's already in the same side, so to speak, let's just move it out of the way. And all I've got to do is move this into here. So now I can move this here and then move it back. Alright, so just keeping track of what we're doing here. So these were the motions that we were doing. Move this here, turn this over here. Now, we don't want this to participate. All of these are fine. So let's find something that doesn't belong. This one doesn't belong. So I'm getting a little bit complicated, but I'm just going to turn this like so, remembering to turn it back. That's all I've got to do is remember to turn that back. Down, down, up, up. So of course we remember, as we say, to turn this back. Upon doing that, it's pretty easy to see where this goes. This guy turns back over here. So all these are fine, and now we just have to remember what we did here. Any breadcrumbs? Well, I've got this, and I've got this. So I don't really memorize what's going on, but you can sort of intuit your way back to it. Okay, now where's this gonna go? Well, this blue nicely enters into this space over here. Now it looks like this purple is a lot more fruitful. This to here, and that'll exchange with this. So down, down, up, up. So the purple's all in. This silver's going to come here. I need to move something else in from this perspective. So any one of these, as I trace this around, I see that this one can be used. So I'm going to move this over to here and simply turn this like so. Now I can do down, down, up, up. So we move things back, just like that. Okay. This guy to come somewhere over here. Where can it go? Well, here, somewhere along this plane. Nope. We don't need it anywhere there. Somewhere along this plane. Nope, don't need it anywhere there either. So we gotta move these guys around maybe and see if we can make that make sense. So if I move this here, this can now enter into this plane. So I'm going to move this to here. This guy is now going to turn to here. I've got to remember to move this blue back. Okay, so this can move into here. Now really quickly, we're coming into a conflict here, but I don't want to move too many things. So we're going to be exchanging blues. We're going to be exchanging these guys. However, remember my breadcrumb is a blue. As long as I can turn this blue back, it becomes pretty obvious what's supposed to be where. So I'm not too worried about it, but I got to get a different one over here. One that one that's not in. So what I'm going to do to get this out of the way, this white one doesn't belong here. I'm going to move this here and move this over here. So I just got to remember to move this down, then I can use my breadcrumbs to find my way back. So very quickly, down, down, up, up. Now, I remember to move back over here. This blue can come over here, so we're fine. using my breadcrumbs, so to speak. This blue can come up here, so we're good. And now this can come up over here. So you sort of have to hold a little bit in your short-term memory, but I guess that's what kind of builds your brain capacity too. So looking at the white one, if I wanted to move this one in, let's say we're somewhere within this plane, but if we were to move this over here, then I can move this to here. So now this can come down to this plane over here. Remember the breadcrumb, which is the green? And let's see, we don't want to use this. So if I were to trace it back, okay, so okay, some other piece that doesn't belong has to be in here, and maybe I can convince this guy to get in here somehow. Maybe not.
Switch with Jason.
Now, if I'm unable to find something here, I can start taking a little walk around the puzzle to here and see if I run into something. Let's take it back up to here. And the answer is possibly this. So bear with me here. I'm going to take this up and turn it. And I'm going to quickly turn it back when I'm done. Down, down, up, up, and without thinking about it much, I quickly turn this back. And I quickly turn this back, wind this one back up, bring this over here. Whoop, that was the wrong way. So it looks like I have to turn this back first, and then I turn this. So I just have to move ninja-like and fast. But anyway, I'm going to continue to put things in. Alright, so trying to get this into here. I'm going to toy with moving this up to here. And then this will come to here. So now I can move this into here. Okay. Alright, so now we can try to move, say, this guy to here. So these two can come into here. So down, down, up, up. Now remember what we did to get it back. This moved over to here. This moved to here, and this moved to here. So in that way we get this guy in. So now, what else do we have left? We only have a couple left, it's looking like, as we're slowly getting it. So I'll move this into here, so this white one can come into here. Now I gotta move another piece here that doesn't have a place to go. What might do that? Well, how about this guy? Move this in so that it's in the same line. And then move this up to here. Just remembering to move the red one back. We go down.
Come here. Come here, I'll help you.
Down. Up, up,
Make this feel very tight.
and this moves over to here, this moves to here, and this moves back. Alright, so we've got a couple left. How shall we navigate that? To get this to here, I'm going to put this over to here, so that this can come into line from here. So then I can take this blue, and move this blue to here. My breadcrumbs are going to be this, this green one here. So this blue will come down to here. Now I've got to get one here that doesn't belong. Does this belong? Yeah, actually, that belongs over here. So I've got my breadcrumb green to green. Let's try to get this to here. I can do that by moving this within this plane. And then we simply move it like so. So I've got to remember to take this and move it down. So without thinking about it too much, we go down, down, up, up. And now remember we got to move this guy back down. Then I can move this down over here. So all of these convoluted moves basically took me where I wanted to be with this one in. So now what do we got? We have two more to go. So I invite you to try to find places to put it in, but the simple algorithm is down, down, up, up. Alright, so let's experiment with this. I'm going to bring this up to here and bring this to here. Okay, so with that, then I can take this, using this gray as a breadcrumb, and move this to here. So this comes in line over here. We're by no means out of the water yet. This can come down here. And I need to find something else. I need to find something of a similar color like this green. If I can get this green somewhere to here, then we are doing well. Or perhaps another cream color. I got lucky a little bit with this, so this one can be used. So we got to bear in mind where we're at. Okay, so we're taking this, we're going to move this over here. Now this cream color here, we can move this into here. So now we've got a 3 cycle with a 3 color here, so that's going to be down, down, up, up. Okay, with that done, let's go ahead and slowly get things back to where we were. So this is fine over here. This gray will come back to here, and this will come to here, and this will come to here. And at the end of the day, we did it! So all of these petals are in, which I correlate as the centers, basically. So next we go with the actual corners.